Ronald?
Ronald is not a clown.
Yeah, there seems to be a Ronald, and also
He's not a clown.
Ronald McDonald of McDonald's fame.
Is he a clown?
He's a clown, my guy.
Antonio, have you seen him?
Have you ever been to McDonald's?
No, not even that. Have you seen him? He has clown makeup. He has a red nose.
She's a clown, Mama.
Is Ronald McDonald a clown?
That is not up to debate.
Somebody look this up. Somebody look this up.
Is he actually a clown?
Yeah.
Yes, this is not up for debate. It's just a fact.
It's just a fact of life.
You don't need to guys. We've been down the McDonald land fucking rabbit hole, and I'm going back in there just to fucking go to McDonald's wiki. First sentence: Ronald McDonald is a clown who is the primary mascot.
You know, we're still the McDonald's people in my phone.
Yeah, that's our picture.
That's us.
Oh, I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Hey, what do you think the politics are like in McDonald's land?
I think that if the fact that they've had the same mayor for 50 years is troubling.
Well, that was the same thing in Twin Peaks.
Was Twin Peaks not troubling?
It was troubling. In fact, that's how the mayor died.
Well, when is
he'd been there too long.
Who's the fucking mayor of McDonald's? Fucking McDonald land mayor. It's Mayor McCheese. So jot that down.
Oh, excuse me, the one with the hamburger head.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, sorry, cheeseburger head, cheese, because it's McCheese.
It's
Let's
not
get that
Make
clear.
Burger.
Antonio's literally like,
you don't know the lore? Your favorite thing is lore.
Yeah,
it is. There's a lot of lore to McDonald's land.
Maybe that's a rabbit hole you need to go down later.
I think
I'm okay. I was going
We've
with the
done
three
this
clowns of
before.
you three.
The way that your voice went so high pitched, I could tell how uninterested you were. You're like, I don't know about that.
I don't know if I care enough about this. Considering I'm just now like coming to like not the realization, but the solid realization that Ronald is technically a clown, even though he's not funny.
No one say anything. No one. Okay, I have a question. What made you look at him and be like, yes, a normal human person?
I don't know, just mascot. They're all just things. They're not real.
Like a
But
suit
what
you
about
put
the
on.
makeup and the outfit and the clown outfit?
Just a mascot. Just a fucking mascot. Why is Charles Entertainment Cheese a rat?
Well, you are, but now you're gonna start like fucking arguing with me like he's a rat. Like that.
No, he's
that
just
to
a
me.
mascot.
That to me is the same obvious. Ron McDonald is a clown. Charles Entertainment Cheese is a rat. Like you can't start arguing me.
I don't know. No, not arguing. I just I don't know. He's not funny, so I don't think of him as a clown.
Many clowns aren't funny. Pennywise wasn't funny, and he was a clown.
John Wayne Gacy
Pennywise was not a
funny.
clown. He was an entity from another universe.
So are these killer clowns not clowns? Simply aliens?
Whoa! You're dead.
Thank you again with the spoilers.
Don't go back.
It's in the fucking title. Killer clowns from outer space.
dude, Dahlia's gonna fucking jump through there and strangle you.
Ketzel has a point.
Outer space.
Ketzel has a point.
I'm not going through this
Ketzel
again.
has a
It's in the
point.
fucking. Don't think I didn't think about this. I'm gonna say the word alien. It's in the fucking title. It's not a spoiler.
Hey, nobody said anything about aliens, okay? But the killer
It
clowns
just said outer
are
space.
from outer space.
What
and
else
maybe
comes
they
from
were
outer
like-
space?
That's fair. That's fair. Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials.
That are not
ETs
from
are
here.
aliens.
ETs are aliens. What if they were like, I don't know, maybe they were just clowns that were shot into space and they somehow came back?
You're stretching it.
They busted a Yui.
They busted?
Ketzel, please.
I think we got the cold open. That's enough.
I think that was good.
Hey y'all, welcome to Sit Down Loser. We're watching a movie. My name is Dahlia.
I'm Sky.
I'm Antonio.
And I'm Ketzel. And we're just four killer clowns who watch movies that everyone else has watched, except one of us is a loser who hasn't. Today we're watching a movie that truly is pure cinema. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, released in 1988, directed by Steven Chiodo. And today's loser is, obviously, because she didn't get the memo, Dahlia.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Clown Nation, rise up.
Gang,
Sad
gang.
clowns.
all
We're
the
all
clowns
wearing shirts.
are in the house.
We're all wearing shirts except for Dahlia.
I
But
wore a
Dahlia's
fun
shirt is also very cute.
It is very cute.
I wore a fun shirt.
Well, we picked.
Anyways,
Why did we pick this, guys?
it's camp, mama.
This is camp. We had an earlier discussion about what's camp. This is camp. This is
Yeah, I hear it's camp.
It is camp.
I will reveal that right now about this movie. Is I've heard it's camp. What else?
Clown Nation, rise up!
I think our resident queen clown should say that, so that's why we all waited for you.
I'm the clown.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
You're spearheading the committee, is what they're saying. They're
Alright.
paying you compliments.
I'm simply the figurehead. You would actually let the committee run. You know what I mean? You're actually making everything run smoothly.
There wouldn't be a committee without you.
Truly,
There had to be
you
a
had
committee
to-
to explain the atrocities I commit every day.
That's why you're just a figurehead, because somebody's got to keep you in check.
You're my publicist, really.
But I think this is also, just to mention, one of the first movies to be on that list of things that we created a long time ago before Sit Down Loser started. I was talking to Sky about what movies are top 100, most watched movies, and I feel like this was on that list. At least it was very high on
This
the.
was not on that list.
I feel like it was very high on the ones
on
that
our
you wanted
personal
to do.
list.
Yes,
Sure.
yes,
Exactly. Not on any official list by any.
That is true. We did look at a bunch of videos, but it was very high on the personal list because I don't know. You guys keep saying it's cinema, and I'm just I would love to know that, but this is kind of one of those that really kicked it off, because clearly here I am sitting here in the year 2022 of our Lord Jesus, and I still haven't seen this movie. Laugh all you want. But it's true.
It's true, and this was one of the many movies pre-Sit Down Loser that we watched, and I wish we would have recorded, because it had been my first time that I had seen it, and was a ride.
But then you guys can't alienate me like you do. You're doing right now.
Alienate, you say? Blink. They were the original Alien superstars. That's the tea.
Okay. I can't wait to find that out.
Really?
Alien
I will
superstar.
say this about every single Alien movie that we did.
Okay, because I feel like the OG would probably be War of the Worlds.
That was after this movie, though.
No.
Have you ever
No,
seen
War of the
Ancient
Worlds
Aliens?
is...
No,
I'm talking
1930s,
old school
radio.
radio
Yeah.
War of the Worlds.
Oh,
They
you
were
have to
the
be more
Alien
clear about that, my friend.
Superstar.
Superstar.
Truly.
Unique.
That's what
Yes.
you are. This is, and I'm so fucking excited about this, because this year I get to see this. This is one of the best Halloween Horror Nights houses, and y'all can speak to that, because I haven't seen it, but I can't wait to report back.
Yeah. It's funny that we hadn't watched it with you, yet you went through the house.
I did.
I wonder... I'm going to be excited to see if you remember any of the scenes from the haunted house when you're watching the movie.
I repressed everything.
I didn't. I remember turning around and you were on the ground.
Really? She was?
I don't
No,
think I was ever
that
on
was
the
me,
ground,
dude.
my friend.
Sky was
I
on
think
the
you're
ground
She was
last
helping
year.
me off of the ground.
Yeah, Sky was
I'm
on the ground
every
last
year.
And
You're
the year
so
before
close
that.
to
It wasn't... You were not on the ground
I'm
after
the-
you got spritzed with water?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I'm always the one that's
Which one
accidentally
of you got
stuck in the
spritzed
bag.
on the water and I turned around and you were on the ground?
Who do you think it was out of the two of us?
Honestly, I feel like it was
It
her.
was
I
me.
feel like I saw you.
She was helping me out.
I was like,
She was helping me up.
I thought
She was
you were
like,
in
Sky,
front
you
of me.
gotta get up.
You gotta
you
get
gotta
up.
stop.
Sky is that bitch in horror movies that always be falling when she's running.
I don't know about when I'm running.
Walking.
you do be fallen.
Do you be
Just
running?
standing still.
I've never seen you run.
I've never seen you
Okay.
run. That was
Do a flip.
my brother.
I run on
sister
my
ran-
lunch.
Yeah, she does. My sister ran like in May, and my brother's like, I've never seen her run. In all my life. And there's a picture. I'll send you guys the picture. And he's like of him just in complete shock watching her run.
Never
It's
been
like that one clip of one of those Real Housewives or some reality TV. You're just the sunglasses on, just peering out through them.
I know what you're talking about. I know
You know the
exactly what you're talking about. That's fun too. But yeah, tell me more about Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, I'll tell you what I know is I repressed it, so I don't really remember a lot. I feel like there was bodies hanging, thingies hanging. Maybe I'm thinking of a maze. I'm like, please don't touch me.
There was a couple of them that year that had things hanging.
And then there was so many clowns. God, there was so many clowns, and there was so much music.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
Anyway, I forgot what we were saying.
Halloween Horror Nights.
I'm
Good
excited.
memories.
It looks so colorful. It's so like
Yeah, I think at least for me, I thought it was one of the best houses of 2019.
Yes. That was 2019.
Oh yeah, 'cause we went last year, and that was 2021. But yeah, it was good. I think it's pretty. It goes with the movie well, and I think you suppressed everything, so I think Ketzel, you'll be excited for this. I'm excited it's coming back this year,
Yeah.
and supposedly it's the same exact thing, so that'll be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, same.
I was like, is it going to be different? You answered that before I could even ask.
Yeah, no, it's the same, which I'm excited for because I really enjoyed it.
You need to take a picture.
Me and
of
Antonio ran out at the end.
I barely remember when I talk about what I know about the
remember
movie.
why I ran out at the end.
I remember
Why?
I like pushed you, like you were going, and then I was right
no
behind
spoilers
you.
for
How about-
Haunted
yeah, no
Houses for you.
spoilies.
Oh.
No spoilers.
No further questions.
Maybe you'll spoil things for people, but not us.
I object.
Arrival was not a.
Audacity.
I said JK.
If there was a caps ever on people speaking, it was then.
My
I
voice
said
got so
JK.
high. I was so nervous, so flustered.
It's because I'm never angry at you, and I'm never gonna be angry at you.
Oh
again,
no,
I hope.
you've been angry at me. We've discussed this.
You will.
I
Yeah.
said I hope.
I
She's
said
been
I
angry at
hope.
you a lot this year.
Yeah, she has. She's like come so close to fucking beating you with a belt,
She
dude.
has. See also the Mummy episode. Where we
And
talk
War.
about
Well, actually, it didn't happen in War of the Worlds,
what happened in that time.
but it happened.
It certainly happened. Anyway,
I love that we can't let this go.
I shall never.
You've never wanted to
Ketzel's
evict any of us.
traumatized.
It's called trauma, mama.
Baby's first trauma.
I'll make a scrapbook of sounds.
Anyway, it's Halloween season.
Happy Halloweeny.
This
It's
is
October now.
Halloween. This is Halloween.
Spooky Nation, rise up!
I'm so ready for Halloween. And this is supposed to kick off the season. Why is this a Halloween movie? Can I ask that question?
It's not specific.
It's not specifically a
No, it's just one of those.
Halloween
it's like,
movie,
you know,
but it is a horror movie.
it's a
so-
Horror class that
It's a horror
goes
comedy.
into Halloween.
For
It's
sure.
a fun movie.
She just gets looped in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they did it for Halloween Horror Nights, so.
And that's about as Halloween as you get.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now that would be a good costume. But that'd be hefty. It'd be a hefty costume.
The Killer Clowns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to make it like sexy killer clowns or something.
Bro, you don't even have to really dress up, though.
Just dye your hair.
Because I'm sexy. Because I'm sexy all the time.
Nah, I'm talking about the Killer Clown part.
That's what I trust.
All
to
you
hear
need
the
is
other thing.
all you would need is just like the red nose, and then just go out in public.
I think I have a red nose. No,
I
had
hear
a red
Walgreens
nose.
has
I think I
them.
give it to Sky.
Yeah, you wanted to keep your shit here. You have your jester hat here, too.
I do have my jester hat there. I keep my shit everywhere.
Little sprinkle.
My little that's Ketzel's special sprinkle is leaving my shit places.
I love it.
So,
All right.
Yeah, go ahead, Sky.
Dahlia, what do you know about this movie?
Clowns. And they're from outer space.
Got him.
And I feel like I remember a shovel, but I feel like I could be wrong. Maybe I'm confusing that with Haunted Mansion. That was some sort of keeper of things. A farmer? Clearly I'm reaching here. So I don't
Oh my god, I remember.
Who's to say?
Who's this?
I don't know. I'm pulling this
entrance
out of
to
my
the
butt, out
house.
of my
I forgot about
horrible
that.
like you call it a mind palace. I'm like there It's in the basement right now.
It's
I
in the
don't wanna
mine
go in there.
basement.
Are your guys' actually palaces?
I never think about it like that, Antonio.
Yeah, I think so. I think mine's just like a nice townhouse.
Yeah, mine's a cute 1-bedroom apartment.
I have a
Mine
black
shack.
hole. Just
How
everything
special.
is. I literally have
How
no idea what I
different.
remember,
How
what I don't.
different.
But then that means you can't
Until I'm
take
like,
anything.
oh, I can grab that.
That means you can't take anything out though. If it's a black hole, it goes in there and never comes out.
It's
like
all
a-
in whatchamacall. Like the.
It's like Eraserhead.
I don't want to talk
Can't
about
go an episode without talking about David Lynch / Twin Peaks / Eraserhead.
There's a horror movie.
Wink.
it. David
Could you
Lynch.
imagine Eraserhead Halloween Horror Nights maze?
I would hate it.
Everyone would.
I would
barf.
hate every second of it.
The
Everything would be in
soundscape
black and white.
horrible.
It would be horrible.
Oh my God.
It's 11 minutes of walking through a maze, just like the beginning of the movie.
And it's crying. It's crying.
Wait, I gotta write that down. I gotta pitch it to Universal.
Oof.
Just kidding.
Wait,
I
Just
won't do
walking
that.
through
Eraserhead
puddles.
on? Who owns Eraserhead? Who owns Eraserhead?
It was an indie movie produced by David Lynch,
You would know.
and I don't. There's no big name behind it at all.
He
big
has
name,
no
not-
master.
No.
A
No
man
gods, no
has no
masters.
name.
It was like some sort of independent something,
Yeah, it was
but it was
written,
no big
directed,
name.
produced by David Lynch.
For David Lynch. By David Lynch.
And edited
But
by
let's be
David
clear.
Lynch.
Let's be clear, we're going on this Twin Peaks David Lynch tangent because I don't know anything else about this movie except for that. That's it. That's it.
I think that David Lynch could have directed Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Thoughts?
No.
No.
They're all surreal. Both surreal to me.
Yeah, but one is camp, and I don't think I
Eraserhead's
don't think
camp,
anything
that's fair.
David Lynch. I
He
don't
don't-
think
he don't-
anything David Lynch does is camp.
He does dramatique,
not-
but it's not
He
camp.
does
It's
surrealism.
like surreal.
Yeah.
He does surrealism, I'll believe that, but they might both be surreal, but one of them is surreal camp.
I don't think it like falls in camp.
I don't think anything he touches falls in camp.
There's comedy in Twin Peaks, but not in the way that's haha funny.
I've never seen it, and I'm okay.
Okay, so the Rotten Tomato scores. All the scores, really. Rotten Tomato gives it a 76, audience 60, and Google 79, which decent.
That's a C.
She's a
C.
passing.
She's
passed.
a-
girl.
She
she
graduated.
Passed. She graduated. That GPA is not a 1.
GPA is not a 1. You're correct. I'm proud of her. I'm so proud of her for these scores.
I am too. I mean, it's accurate.
So
I think.
audiences.
Sounds about right. It's a cult classic.
Okay, so it looks
It's a
like
cult classic with a K and K.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Is that the title of the episode?
Cult classic.
With
Cult
Ks.
classic Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
With a KK. That's
But a K in front of from and a K in front of and a K
But
in
the
front
K
of
is
space.
silent and from.
Exactly.
Crumb.
Crumb. Crowder. Craze.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm just. It seems to me that these scores are telling me that audiences generally loved it more than critics did. And I mean, I feel like that's true with this. What I feel like I know about this movie, but I mean, I really don't know what to go in here with at all other than the soundtrack and maybe the Luke. That's it. It doesn't really tell me much, the scores. Who's in it?
Well, I was gonna say, it is a cult classic, but I feel like it is coming back into the mainstream a little bit more, especially because, like, you know, Halloween Horror Nights, and then Spirit also has more killer clown stuff.
Is it one of those things that has ever really gone out?
I mean, it's one of those movies that, like, I'm trying to think of another movie that I could, like,
I feel like it
The
gains
Purge?
momentum.
no.
It wasn't like a
Saw?
mainstream guy like Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Like
Texas
Killer
Chainsaw
Clowns-
Massacre.
Then those are
Well, those have
big.
always been, those are classic.
No, we're talking about
Everyone's loved those.
like fucking like
But big
D-list.
classic.
Like
classic.
Trick or Treat, maybe? Trick or
Yeah.
Treat. Same
Like
thing.
low-key-
Here's one,
low-key
here's one.
faves.
It's like not everyone knows about it or watches it or anything like that.
But now it's, like, everywhere. Like, there's killer clown stuff at
With strangers?
Spirit.
You know, would you say that it's become a bigger classic? You know, I would say that those were lower key movies like Trick or Treat and Killer Clowns. And then it became more into the mainstream now because now they're considered classics, just period, on the same level.
Are they really considered classics? I still think they're cult favorites.
I mean,
I think they're cult
I think
classics.
it's
I'm not going to
considered
say they're
cult
classics.
They're not like...
They're not like House of Wax,
But
Texas
that's-
Chainsaw Massacre.
oh, that's definitely a B. But Texas Chainsaw definitely like up
It's
there.
it's like
But
you
it
know,
doesn't have merch quality. This has
if they're-
merch quality.
if they're memorable, they're cult classics. But if they're memorable and everyone likes them or like they really know about them, then they're part of like student council sort of situation.
I'm not the foremost authority on this, so I really cannot fight this. So I'll leave it to you guys. I trust you. Clearly, I'm the loser here, so I don't really have a say anyway.
Like, I was just looking up, like, cult, like, campy. Like, Elvira's such camp. And, like, she's got shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
Also, happy birthday, Elvira, at the time of this recording.
Ah.
Is it her birthday today?
No, yesterday.
Oh. Oh.
So we're inaccurate in every way.
Cut that out. Stella, cut that out.
Okay. Actors.
Yeah, who's in this movie?
Grant Kramer.
Grant Kramer, don't know him.
Are we doing a little popcorn reading?
reading.
Suzanne Snyder.
Don't know her.
John Allen Nelson.
Don't know him. Royal Dano.
And John Vernon.
I know none of these people.
Neither do I.
That's okay. That's why she's a cult classic, baby.
Yep. That's what makes it good. This could have been real.
This could. That's good. I was just gonna say. It's like this might have actually happened. Who
Yeah, it's like
knows?
this is actually a found footage film. Could have happened.
Based on a true story.
What are your expectations,
Anyway.
friend?
I'm gonna go in there with no expectations, having already gone through the maze at Halloween Horror Nights previously. I mean, I had a good feeling about it. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I'm like excited to have, you know, war flashbacks about this as I watch the movie. It's a short one, so I'm hoping that it has all the impact in it. I'm expecting it to be like wild and flavorful and exciting, and hopefully it will make me laugh and not cry. But it doesn't take a lot to make me cry.
Why would it make you cry?
I don't know, it's scary. It's a horror class. You guys keep saying it's a horror class.
I don't think you're gonna. I don't think it's gonna.
This is gonna take
It's gonna make me cry from laughter, like cackling.
Who's to
I don't know
say?
about that.
Who's to say?
Maybe just a good giggle.
Who's to say?
Maybe
Like,
I feel like it's a good giggle.
I cackled at some point.
Okay.
It doesn't take much to make
There's
her
a-
cry. It doesn't make
Yeah.
much to make you cackle.
Truly, I have no expectations going into this, so I'm just very excited to finally cross this off my list. To finally say that I have seen it.
I-
Okay.
Antonio, did you keep the sticker on your visor
We gotta go.
for
I gotta go.
because you're a cool boy?
It's to show that it's a
I
limited
don't
limited
wear- I-
edition.
I've never really worn this out.
Oh, this?
It's
Oh,
mint.
she? I've never worn this out.
No, don't take it off.
I really.
It's like when people
It's
keep
what
their
it's what hat
fucking-
guys do.
Yeah,
Hat
it's what
guys
people-
leave the sticker on it.
on their fucking snapbacks, yeah.
Not my
Oh,
snapback.
I can't even get this off.
Don't
not,
bother.
Not even tries. You're like, oh, I can't get this off.
we can exit now as
Okay,
Antonio
goodbye.
struggles to take this sticker off. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, thoughts?
Oh, we're just gonna go right off the bat. No,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
lube, raw. Okay. I liked it a lot. I was screaming like so many times.
Yay!
When the shadow was following the old man and his dog, I was like, "This is gonna be fun." That was it for me.
I feel like that was part of the maze. Like there was a shadow
was
of the
fun.
guy.
The guy standing outside,
Is he
yeah,
really?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
wearing the overalls.
Man.
which you will see soon.
I'm so
I'm very
fucking
excited.
Look at your
excited.
teeth clenched. So excited.
Oh, so excited.
Give it to me.
It will be so fun.
I am a little nervous, but I am very excited for
Why are
all
you
the fun
nervous?
colors. because, this time they're not going to be behind plexiglass as much. And, I think they're like really going to get in my face. And I'm not looking forward to that.
No.
No.
But it looks like it's going to be so much fun. I did really like the movie, and I think we could just like preface that already. It's good. This was a fun ride. Okay.
Thank God. It's a ride. And you know what? I truly think that the plot is only secondary to just the general clownery.
I
that is
almost
happening in this
truly
flick.
didn't even care about the rest of the story as much as it was progressing. I was like, whoa. What are these clowns doing next? That was the question on my mind.
They're always up to
Always
something.
doing something.
The name on everyone's lips.
So many
Clowns.
clowns. If you don't like clowns, this isn't for you. It really isn't.
Nope.
There's so many, and they're so scary. And their hands detach. Anyway, let's start.
Do you not think they're scary? I think their laugh is really creepy. I think their face and teeth are really scary.
I don't like the way that they moved. Their teeth are grody. They gave me very Minion vibes, and I hated that. But truly, did they not take these high-pitched nonsense words and adapted it to Minions?
I don't think I'm phased by the clowns because I've been friends with you for like 16 years.
Is
Is it 17 now?
actually.
I like just
And
don't want
I
to
can
think about it,
respect
but
It's 17 now. I can respect that. I really can. You've seen me in my truest form. And with Antoni's been 15, so. And Dolly, you know my true form since day one.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? I will say, though, these clowns ain't got no business being this caked up.
They sure did not. They turned around, and I was like, oh, hello.
What it do?
That badonkadonk. Did you see the...
Blah, blah, blah. That was a
Truly,
weapon in
did
and
you
of
see the
itself.
wiggle on them when they were walking away? I was like, what is this?
you were like, no, that's a fat ass.
That truly is a fat ass.
Now that.
A weapon
fat
of
ass.
mass destruction.
And you know,
Weapon of ass destruction.
That was even better.
bro, they're just so bottom heavy, and like I can relate, and I love that.
I don't think I want to finish this anymore. I'm gonna go.
Take a nap.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
A nap with a K at the end or the beginning. A nap.
A nap?
nap.
The K is silent.
Nap. Nap. So we out here at Crescent Cove. What is the state?
California?
Do we know?
California.
Well, it has to be on the
This would-
coast for sure
this would
because that
happen in
amusement
California.
park was on water, wasn't it? Like a pier?
And we said that was Santa
Yes.
Cruz filmed, right? And what happened in the Bay Area? Yeah.
Could happen.
Yeah.
I was like, what's... yeah. I couldn't tell which Santa it was.
Santa Claus. With a K.
Or the-
Okay. Shall we start
With a K.
this?
we are okay. We're depleting Sky's life force. We took a straw to her and went.
Just like the clowns.
No, I didn't make that connection, but
I still want that straw.
we're Crescent. It's a really nice crazy straw. Did you own crazy straws
Do you
growing
guys
up?
just want to skip the summary and just talk about shit?
No, I was poor.
We can
I
talk.
think we should. Baby. That shit was at the 99-cent store.
I didn't
Not
have
that
money for
one.
that.
Dude, she didn't even have 99 cents. Leave her
Oh
alone.
no, just the ones.
I grew up poor.
It's the ones that they were like this. They were two. It was like just two little loops.
I had,
or just one.
I think I had a, actually, no, I think I had a 3-looper.
Wow, someone was rich.
Whoa.
Are you a 1-loop gay or a 3-loop gay?
There's 3, 2, and 1.
I'm a 2.
You would be.
I don't know what that means.
I am so tired.
I'm hungry.
I'm so.
Oh, that too.
Y'all should get some Mickey D's. Well, Mickey D's will put you right to sleep. And
It'll
it's also
tuck
in
us
celebration
in,
of a
too.
clown.
It'll go like this.
The Big Mac's gonna just be like,
leave the pickles behind like that girl did.
oh, I would, because I hate pickles on my burger.
I made a note of that of when like the clown was enticing the little girl, and your only qualm was she left her pickles behind.
Truly a monster of a child. But let us get into this in the summary.
I guess so. So we're in the town once again of Crescent Cove, not with a K, with a C. It becomes Crescent Cove with a K.
Let's be
But
clear.
afterwards.
Once the clowns are done with that, it's with a K.
It's with a K.
We got some characters, Mike and Debbie.
With a K.
Mike has got a K in it. Debbie, the K
silent.
And they're making, that's got a K, out.
I love this. Are you good, dude? Do you want me to
No, I got this. Listen to me. I got this.
We're gonna be like 2 hours later, still on the first
No.
point.
Lover's Lane.
No
No
case,
case.
no
No
case.
case.
And they're macking out, and they see a glowing object that falls to the earth, and they're like, "What that?" And we see this good farmer, the good farmer man who by far is my favorite character. We left us too soon. We see this farmer with his dog Pooh Bear go and investigate. And
I had feelings about that.
shit happened, bro.
I'm like, first of all, you're just a man and a dog, but also, second of all, I was not sure where the higgity heck this
What
was
incarnation?
geographically located, because he's like, what in tarnation? And I'm just like,
Have you ever been to?
Because everybody else is speaking really
Have you been to Central
American.
California?
I've never stopped
What
there.
in tarnation?
Exactly.
We don't stop there for a reason.
Hey, this does pose the question: if something fell pretty much in your backyard, would you go investigate?
Yeah, out of
No.
curiosity.
I've seen
with you.
Alien.
I
don't want
I've seen
anything.
lots of like fallen like object movies, and I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I don't care
I
if
would,
if,
I would go.
if I'm a side character in someone's narrative, I'm okay with that.
No.
But
You know
I
what
would.
I do? Close the blinds and go right back to bed.
It'll come to me eventually.
It's gonna get me eventually anyway. Like, might as well get some sleep in.
Gotta go bed. But yeah,
Why-
just had to
yeah.
make that point. I love his little overalls, and that was reminiscent of what I saw at the maze. And he did have a shovel. I just want to be very clear about that. I did remember the shovel and the old man and the dog. Bam.
Yes. And he goes and he comes across a big ass circus tent. And that is the first peek at the clowns we see, because you see the shadow of the clowns. And I wrote Dahlia's first reaction to a killer clown, which was ick.
Truly.
With a K.
With a K, with a K at the end.
Truly sponsor
Oh.
each K
Please,
in the rest of this podcast.
This episode brought to you by the letter K.
I love Sesame Street.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. And they both end up getting captured by these clown-looking aliens known as clowns with a K. Which differentiates an alien clown versus a clown. Is the title of the episode just with a K now? With a
Special K.
Special K. Anyway, so I'll keep going. Listen, I'll keep this train going.
You keep going, dude. I
You
feel like
got
you
it.
got this
You got
under
it.
control.
I fucking got it. Okay,
You're
so
putting
Mike
the
and
stank
You can
all
drive this
over it.
clown car.
So Mike and Debbie go, and I guess like you guys would go show up to see what the fuck it is, and they enter.
You guys
not
can go to
making a
lunch,
sound.
and we'll go have an adventure.
You guys should
Horny?
have a bit.
Horny
You
for
guys should have a
adventure.
bit.
Our bit is horny for adventure.
So
Anyway.
what entails that bit?
We're like, you want to go see that? And we're like, okay.
I am gonna end you.
That was not directed towards me. That was Chester Kitty Cat, who is now grounded.
How come you've never lapped me? I've misbehaved plenty of times. Okay, so they go to so they go to the tent and discover that this ain't circus, mama. This is a spaceship.
How innovative that a tent is a spaceship. We love just talking about the different shapes of spaceships. Arrival, War of the Worlds.
Nope.
What an enjoyable Trevor.
Trevor? Who the fuck is Trevor?
Trevor! I'm tired.
While we were in California, I kept saying, Trevor!
And I don't remember.
That was
where
the
I
Harry
figured
Potter
out where
reference
that-
you kept saying?
Yes,
I didn't realize
yes,
it was from Harry Potter, though. It took me a minute. And then I was like, oh, that's
You should have a Harry Potter corner bit, Antonio.
Where you guys just scream, Trevor! At each other.
That's it. Just intermittently.
That, and then what's your other one? Oh, I can finally touch you.
My boy is the other one.
Oh, yeah. You guys could just rotate your bits.
Harry Potter, boy who lived. That part. I think that's all of them. That's not one. So they go into the spaceship. I'm steering this clown car, folks.
Take us through. Take us
Steering
home.
us straight into a wall, my guy.
Repeatedly somehow.
Just
You,
like the
back
ice
up
cream
and
truck.
then go right back into it.
Back into another wall and then forward to another wall. I'm
It's
in
like a
room.
7-point turn.
7.
We did say
Oh
in
my
an
God.
earlier episode.
It's like a throwback to the Austin Powers episode when they're in that really skinny corridor. And they
See
try
how
to
the
make
joy left my face?
I didn't bring it up.
I did.
But you smiled, and I felt like you smiled encouragingly.
Yeah, because I also saw something about Austin Powers just today. But I didn't send it to you guys this time.
Thank you for respecting my boundaries. My hard boundaries I have.
Hard limits.
We said in an earlier episode that we are the killer clowns of comedy, and I think this episode is about to prove it. So, we're still getting in the fucking spaceship. And they find...
We're still standing outside. We're waiting to go in.
We're going in, and they go inside, and they find these little cotton candy cocoons, which, like, what the fuck is that? And Mike's like, haha, it's cotton candy. And he rips one open, and there is a face in
Mama,
there.
There's
that's
a
not
face.
cotton candy.
There's a face in there, and so this ain't no
This ain't no
This
ordinary
ain't no
rodeo.
Ordinary rodeo.
what intonation? And they end up getting chased out by a clown who is large and terrifying. What was your reaction to seeing a clown a full body clown, Dahlia?
You know, my impression was that they, like, obviously I could see, like, you know, beyond the costuming of this, like, it's very that. But the mechanics of the face, like, really freaked me out. It just took me back to, like, that kind of, to that time. It was 88, right? So they had a lot of those things, and it was just freaky, and, like, you know, the way that they changed the face forms, like, with whatever was happening inside of that mask, and, like, the teeth was gross. The teeth was icky, and also the sliminess of the teeth.
Yeah, the mouth was, like, realistic.
She was
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah.
It was moist.
I feel like wet is an even worse word here. Like, it looked wet. And
Wet
I did
with a
not...
K.
Ass.
I can hold it in.
Pie hole?
Clussy?
Cussy.
With a K.
Clussy.
With a K.
And the hands, I didn't like the hands. Like, they were like
Ah.
horrible mittens, and they were like all like soft and bulbousy, and the nails were icky.
They were
How you say
tiny.
mittens?
Mittens?
Mittens. Mittens.
Do I say it weird?
It's just cute.
Mittens.
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 Say it again. Say it again.
Mittens.
Nice shit.
I didn't like them because, like, it just looked like, if I was gonna be touched by it, I'd be like repulsed. Like, I was kind of hiding like that, like, the whole time. Like, after that because I was like, I felt uncomfortable looking at them because they're so icky and they're huge butts.
They're just huge in general. They're fucking tall. I mean,
they were, yes, and
they're huge.
I did like that they did come in different shapes and sizes. I thought that was really cool and very like varied. I didn't realize how many clowns there were going to be in until later in the movie, but I was just like,
I lost count.
that was a
With a
lot
K.
of
40
clowns.
clowns.
Whoa.
How many?
40.
Really?
Wow. That's
Wow,
a big
I
win
thought
for
it was-
clown diversity. I love
Do
clown
you mean
representation, y'all.
Clown culture with a K?
What is the saying? Our culture is not your costume.
With a K. So that's what I thought about them.
You're wrong for that.
They were quite unsettling for sure. I didn't like looking at them, especially in the part that you'll bring up later where he's like, "Come here," and I'm just like, "Oh God."
Nar. So they run to Mike and Debbie once again. They run to tell the police, which like this is not something particularly believable. But Debbie knows someone, Dave, who ends up being Debbie's ex. Awkward.
Super.
And will become Debbie's current BF and Mike's current BF at some point. In my fan
We'll
fiction.
talk about this.
My
Yes, he
Killer
says we'll
Clowns
talk
fan
about this.
fiction. And then Officer Curtis Mooney, who is the worst. TM.
Literally, like, he classified in the longest time of villains. Like, he truly is the worst. I really don't even know what else to say.
Great
He just
actor.
truly is the worst. Oh, yeah.
He was the best one. He gave me the most quotes also that I wrote down.
He
He
has
did.
the same energy as like Red from That
That's what I
70s
was
Show.
thinking.
Show.
Yeah.
Very that. Very, very that.
Just not as funny.
And
Or
more
lovable.
vulgar.
Not lovable, though I did like when he recognizes Mike and says, "I know you, you little fart," which I very much enjoyed.
Can't use that at school, Ketzel. In your
No.
mind.
No, I can't. I can't say anything. I can't say anything at school.
Man, first they
Couldn't be
take
me.
away the, capital
Hitting.
punishment. Yeah. The corporal punishment, and now I can't even call them names.
I can't call them farts.
Uh,
You know, you can still hit your children in like in schools in like a lot of states.
how many is a
Not
lot?
Pennsylvania though. How many? Oh,
I don't
You
know
don't
if I
actually have
want
to
to
look
know
that
the
up.
answer to that.
it should
You
be in
don't
all
have
50.
to.
JK. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Stella, take that out. Take that out, Stella.
I said JK.
I said JK.
You know what's funny
Uh,
is we just assume everything is JK with you.
Oh, you should. 19 states.
That's still a lot of states.
Not enough. So, Mike.
Chester.
The butthole again. He's gonna close that laptop.
This is what I think of you, Dad.
Screw you, Dad. You're not my real dad. You don't even know your real dad, dude. You don't even know your real mom. You were orphaned.
You were found
Get
in a
outta here.
box.
Is that true?
I don't know.
You can't just make his narrative for him.
Chester.
You
I
sure
don't know. You have a
can.
pretty good freaking narrative right now, so
He was found in the garbage. In a sad dumpster.
Street rat.
street cat.
I don't buy that.
Thank you. Oh man.
But you did
Okay.
buy that. But
But-
you did buy that.
Ah!
That's part of the song.
Oop. Mr. Mooney is truly the worst. And that
Mr.
is
Mooney.
that on that. Except for when he becomes a puppet later. And I think that is the
Great,
most
great
superb
stuff.
acting I've ever seen.
Period. So Mike takes Dave to the ship, only to find that the clowns bounced. Nice wording. Meanwhile, the clowns are doing some general clownery, which are my favorite scenes, and I'm sure yours as well, Dahlia, as you also enjoy the clownery. And they're encasing the people in this town in cocoons, using their cool ray guns and doing weird ass shit. Which is my favorite scene, which is when he the little clown knocks the head clean
Shorty,
off.
please.
Shorty.
Oh,
His government name, Shorty.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Shorty
it had a
Clown.
name.
They have all had names,
Okay.
right?
All 40 of them.
What? That's wild. We gotta look into that later. But yeah, I love that part, Ketzel. Thank you for bringing that up because like
I'm so
truly,
glad you brought it up.
truly that guy was just like, "What are you gonna do? Knock my block off?" And then he's like, "Yep, beep." And like, okay, let me just say, at some point in the scene, this Shorty comes upon these bikers, and the bikers are like, "Blah blah blah. Let me touch your bike." And then he's like, "No." And then they're like, "But can I honk the horn?" And then somebody proceeds to break it. And then he's like, "Are you
Sad.
gonna knock my block off?" But before that happens, Shorty gets mad and truly bounces out of there and comes back with some boxing gloves. And I thought that was hilarious, but also frightening at the same time. Where did he go?
Which goes into one of my questions that I have for all three of you. While the clowns are doing the general tomfoolery, we really get to see their abilities. I'm curious, what's your favorite clown ability? And I have a list of a couple abilities they have. That 10-foot vertical leap they do. The puppet mastery, where they can
The
make
shadow
anyone
puppet
into a
mastery?
puppet. Oh no, they can make someone into a puppet. The shadow puppet mastery. Balloon hound dogs, when they make the little
Yeah.
balloon
Mhm.
dog. Popcorn trackers. And killer pies. Which one is your favorite of the clown abilities?
My favorite, and which one I would use as my weapon of choice.
You added that second question one first.
Okay, let's just keep it simple then. I don't like the popcorn one for sure because it ruined my love of popcorn. But
Single-handedly.
of the abilities, hard to say.
Ooh, tough choice.
Shadow puppets. Oh my gosh. That was my favorite. I always thought that was the coolest part.
I like the pie.
Theatrics
I
of
like.
it all.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the pie too.
I like the pie.
I kind of want to know what would have happened with that mallet. Would it have just been a plain old just a mallet smashing?
Oh, with the child?
I kind of. I
I'm
would
a
like
li-
to see
my,
it.
my curiosity was piqued.
You never got to see about the mallet.
But
Mm-mm.
that was what happened next, wasn't it? It was this 10-foot vertical leap knocking that guy's literal head off, and then it went to Big Top Burger, right? That's what it was called.
Yeah.
Where your favorite child basher was.
My
I'm not
favorite
saying I
child
was
basher.
favorite.
Everybody in this
I just want to know what the
room-
mallet did.
Everybody in this room
What
was
that
just
mallet do.
like, I'd do that, and I'm like,
Damn, dude.
Ketzel, what's your favorite?
Oh, the 10-foot vertical leap. I think it's
Oh,
so...
that's a great one.
It's so unnecessary.
I don't even think it's. Dude,
so
I don't even
good.
think it's just 10. I think it's. I think 10 is like at 1% power. I don't know.
perhaps.
It's like Hulk leaping.
Yeah. I also, when she comes back, I have some names of the killer clowns. I would like to say to you. We didn't start the fire with a K. Okay. Jumbo, Fatso, Shorty, Rudy, Spiky, Slim, Bibbo, Chubby, Joe, Magori, Tails, Storefront, Frank, not surprising, Boko, female killer clowns known as Rosebud and Daisy, baby killer clowns, which are those newborns that crow from the popcorn, and Clownzilla, which is the mama clown.
The queen clown.
The kaiju clown.
The Kaiju Clown. Thank you so much, Antonio.
With
I'm
a
so glad
K.
you said that. With a K. Thank you very much. I like Joe. And that's that on that.
Joe piqued my interest.
I just
most
like
normal.
how Joe's name was in between all those other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Not even
Uh-huh.
Joe. Just Joe.
Joe.
Just Joe. Was it spelled normal?
He's like, please, JoJo was my father. Call me Joe.
Oh, Joseph.
All right.
So, back to the movie. Right, so they're all doing weird shit. One of them ends up killing Mooney and turns him to a dummy, which, as you said, was very impeccable acting on Mr. Mooney's part.
That he
Which
really
is
put on a
terrifying.
performance there. Yeah. It was like you saw how he was acting the rest of the movie, but this I don't know what he pulled out of his magic hat of acting to like just turn it around and be so spooky and eerie. And also it gave me very like Jigsaw and what is that other puppet movie that I hate that we put on the list? Dead Silence.
I've never seen that one.
I hate that.
No,
And also Toy
I
Story
don't know
4.
if it's good. I don't like to think about Toy Story 4 because it's just so not what he would do that I forget what happened in that film. Film.
Phlegm.
Not
Floop. Flam. Floop.
Okay.
Okay. So, Mike gets his friends Rick and Paul, who are resident human clowns, really, to use the PA speaker of their ice cream truck to warn people of the clowns, which there are not much people left at this point. And you know what? That's never resolved. The people are gone.
No, not at all. They did the whole parade of going through the town to collect the cotton candy bags.
Yeah, it was like a crew.
It was wild.
Cleanup.
I love
It wasn't
okay.
really cleaning. Oh my god.
So, I was looking this up because I got confused. But like the crew thing, like Mardi Gras parades in New Orleans, they spell crew Krewe.
What is
And it's usually like
significance?
each parade. I was like, how weird, how unique.
How wonderfully camp.
So as they put their little jazz band clown music through the square or whatever, they're just like, la, la, la.
Mm-hmm. It's always like a different crew.
Whoa.
I know. I was like, oh.
I love clown culture.
Mm-hmm.
I love clown culture. I love that. Speaking of, no, I'm gonna save that. Never mind. Ignore me.
Are you gonna reference it later?
I'll reference it now, just because we were talking. We have not talked about how fucking hard the song slaps for this flick.
Oh, we
yeah.
are gonna touch base
We're
on
talking
that
about
for
that
we
soundtrack
can
score.
go
Yeah,
off
yeah,
later.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
One thing I would like to mention as we're progressing through the movie, so like we know that Dave is Debbie's ex and Mike is Debbie's new person, and then they're all like, the boys are concerned with Debbie. Like they want to make sure she's safe. So they have her best interests at heart. And eventually they start working together as a team. But I don't know, before we go into the movie deeper, because Debbie do get taken in this next scene. I don't know, you guys.
Damsels do be doing.
You think they're a throuple?
I think so. The boys are very touchy.
They are.
Sure are.
They sure are.
Like he'll grab his neck, like when they're like walking and shit, and I'm like, that's you might as well be grabbing his dick. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they're a throuple.
His tight little jeans and his little sweater.
I didn't say all that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was doing it for Dave.
It was doing it for Dave.
Are you good?
No, they're not.
My pronouns, they, them, and Dave.
I'm gonna slip that in there at some point.
Anyway, yeah, Debbie gets tooketh. Which I think is very terrifying because you really see their size. That and in the scene where they're at the jail, you really truly get to see the size of these things.
They're massive.
They're massive and they're everywhere. So she gets caught by the clowns in this big ass giant balloon, and so Mike and Dave have to work together to chase him down into an amusement park where the ship is now. And so they go into the ship, which I imagine is what the Halloween Horror Nights maze looks like. It's just the ship, the inside, right?
You'll find out.
Colors are
Gonna
very
see.
reminiscent in there. And also, let's not forget that they find the Terenzi brothers who have been terrorizing the makeout Lover's Lane thing, and then they use their ice cream truck, I guess, to get there.
To travel, yeah.
To the amusement
Yep.
park. And let me just say, those guys, I don't like those guys.
They're silly, but they come through.
Do
With a K.
they? Convenient
did.
plot device. Useless characters.
Damn, dude, are you a hater right now?
For the Terenzis, absolutely.
I feel like I would be the convenient plot device that would just die in the end in a horror movie. So, just there's the comic relief.
Oh.
Or a relief of some sort.
Okay.
I'm just saying you would hate me as a character. I'm a Terenzi brother, and I'm proud.
Terenzi brothers rise up.
Anyway, so the ship looks like a fun house, basically. And it's full of little trappies. Very Alice in Wonderland. Fun
Very
housey.
colorful. I feel like if you were high, you would probably really enjoy this movie at the time of the colors and fun things. A lot of fun shapes, a lot of fun colors. Clowns are not fun, though, so if, I don't know. I spook when I'm high, so I don't do that. I'm good.
So they end up being surrounded by the clowns, which is when we realize there's a shit ton of them, which apparently is 40. They get Debbie, and they're all surrounded, and then Rick and Paul come in with their ice cream truck, and they use their little PA system to distract them, which then wakes up the Clownzilla, or Clown Kaiju, as Antonio correctly referred to it as, and appears and fucking destroys the truck. And Dave then proceeds to sacrifice himself so Mike and Debbie can escape. So his loves can escape before the ship takes off.
It was really very sweet and so heroic of him to do that. And I also want to point out that the Terenzis, also before getting blowed up, they made out with some gal clowns, and I really...
What did
I
they
really
say?
didn't want to talk
Rosebud
about
and
it.
Daisy?
Oh, but I
Rosebud and
did,
Daisy.
because I think it's very important for our listeners to know that they
They're
met
Clowns
on
with
clown
titties.
gals. When their boobies started growing to a massive size, I had to turn away. And if you
Guys, I
don't-
gotta go.
if you watch the movie, you'll know what I mean. If that piques
If
your
you know,
interest,
you know.
you're welcome.
For all you
I don't
clown
know
fuckers out there.
Ow. With a K. With 2 Ks. Anyway, they get blown up. And Mike and Debbie survive. And then the Popo that was supposed to come all along finally gets there because, like, nobody was taking them seriously. And, yeah. How do the clowns die, Sky?
I was letting Ketzel steer this ship.
Ketzel, how do the clowns die?
I don't know
You
how
can
I got
kill
into
them.
this position.
Take us away, man.
So they had discovered. This is a thing we didn't talk about because once again I'm driving the clown car and I miss a lot of really big plot points. I avoided big plot points. One of the ways you can kill the clowns is by not one of the ways. The only way you can kill the clown is by shooting off their nose.
Yep.
Destroying the nose. Destroying the honker, if you will.
Bop him on the nose.
Honker does have a K in it, so it makes sense.
So if we fuse Voldemort with the killer clown, it'd be unstoppable.
Whoa, 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 Harry Potter. Hold your Dementies.
I'm I'll take a number one. Hold the Dementis. Really making me think, Antonio. Thank you.
I'm so tired.
This is gonna end up being a solid episode. When we're tired, it's our best episodes, I think. And the plot is so very thin, so slim. The clowns can die that way. So Dave takes his cool little sheriff badge and stabs Clownzilla in the nose, so she done blew up. But the spaceship still leaves, so I guess the town's gone. And
Well, the ship.
The ship blows up, my friend.
Yeah.
what?
Along with Clownzilla, who also was wearing some very sparkly purple lipstick, if I'm not mistaken.
Orc.
Work. The clown queen.
A queen goes down with
Work.
her ship.
Killer Queen, if you will.
Killer clown queen.
Okay. Oh, so the ship explodes. So once again, the town's gone.
Yeah,
Regardless, the town's
everyone
gone.
pretty much died.
like that fucking tent was so massive where they were keeping the cotton candy cocoons, It was like empty when we saw it the first time, and then as we come into the scene again later in the movie, the whole fucking shit is filled. Like that truly is the whole fucking town.
Crescent Cove, population 10.
2.
And now it's with a K. So
Congrats.
Congrats.
With a K.
So Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
I know it was in my brain, but I didn't want to say it, and I was like, okay.
So somehow the Terenzi brothers survive because they hid in the ice cream truck freezer before it was destroyed. And so like the truck comes out, or the car comes out, and Dave's in it too. So we have a good old reunion for the throuple. And the group watches as the ship explodes, and then pies land on their face. The end? Question mark, because there might be sequels.
Possibly.
Are
Possibly.
It's just
God
a
willing.
licensing thing.
Yeah.
Are
It's
the
a whole
pies-
thing. It's kind of sad, though, because it's in the hands of sci-fi.
I
Oh,
just
no,
wanna
they're
know,
not
are the
God
pies
willing.
killer pies?
No, I think they were regular pies, because there were just a couple of them. Versus the killer pies, it was like they had to be bombarded, no?
I don't know.
They might have been killer pies.
Of clown.
Could have been Killer
science.
Pies.
I don't know clown
final act.
science.
Well, they didn't start melting immediately, so I'm assuming it was a real pie. A normal pie. An earth pie.
Thoughts?
Why did that make you quiet? What was wrong with earth pie?
Earth
They're extraterrestrials.
Angel, Earth Angel.
Anyway. That film was fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Dahlia, was it worth a watch?
Yes, it was. I still can't believe that I went through the maze first, and then I really didn't remember anything. So now I'm sad because I don't remember anything. So I'll watch videos later tonight, as I usually do after our podcast, and I will relive this. But I think it was definitely worth a watch, and I also feel like I kind of missed out because it seemed fun because the music slaps
I do.
and it's funny.
Did we watch the movie before we saw The Maze?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We watched
We
all
watched it
the
together.
movies.
Okay.
Well, no,
Right?
me and Antonio had seen it beforehand.
And then I watched it with you guys.
Yeah.
Which, first of all, I just want to say this could have gone either way, Dahlia. You could have completely hated it, so I'm glad you liked it. For my rewatchers, you too, I'm sure it's still fun. It's a fun flick. It's a fun flick.
It's a fun time.
I love this movie.
Time.
I like the sounds. I like everything. It's so good.
It's
It's so
cinema.
camp.
It's
It's pure
camp.
cinema.
camp.
With a K.
It's camp with a K. That's not a period. Period. Dot.
That's that on
No
that.
complaints at all here.
Exclamation. This is the one movie
That we're
across
all
the
like-
board. No
we're like,
complaints. Perfect flip.
Yes.
Hmm.
No.
Perfect flim.
Perfect film. Cast
With a K.
with a K. Cast with a K.
You know, Mike was kind of cute. Dave was also cute.
Mike and Dave and Debbie can tag along.
Mike and David
yeah.
Debbie.
They were all cute.
Yeah, they were all cute. I was like, okay. It was very...
Mooney was a solid character. You know,
Solid
he was
character.
He was a POS townie, and but the range of like the acting during the dummy scene, that was pretty cool.
I like that.
Big fan of that.
Even those like towny boys, a flock of seagulls haircut. I know that goes into costuming, but like those two boys that got arrested at the beginning of the film,
Ooh.
that was funny. I like them. It's very like it dates the movie a lot, but
That and the police brutality.
and let's not forget about the clown acting too. Very
Those clown
solid on all
actors.
parts.
Very solid. Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Shorty.
Impeccable.
Never been done before.
Never the same.
I'm so glad we're out here giving clown actors a job. You know, like again, it's a win. It's a win for everyone.
Oh, no complaints.
Slaps.
Okay, let's
Let's spend 20 minutes on this, please.
if there was anything like spectacular, amazing, making this the cinema movie. Well, actually, it's not because I think it's really all a combination of things. No, again, no complaints. Like it's so wow, killer. I can't believe it was Killer Clowns, but here we are. Sounds
Killer.
fantastic, amazing. Music, amazing. Like I want to listen. I'm gonna put that on my Halloween playlist now. I'm gonna add that.
It was on our whatchamacallit? Our Halloween Horror Nights playlist. One of them. Was it 3 or 2?
I think 2
I
was a
think it was-
combination of 2 and 3. Because we didn't get to go.
The greatest film of all time?
I kind of believe so.
We gotta get you a shirt, Dahlia, because we gotta. This is our movie.
Yeah, we all.
Am I
Gotta
not
get your shirt.
clowny enough with my fun shapes?
No, you
No,
need
but
my
you
to
need
get
an
it.
actual
attire?
Killer Clowns shirt.
Oh,
You can get one over at Halloween Horror Nights.
I was
We'll get
just
you one.
there.
I'll get
I
you one.
missed it.
Well, you
I'll get
didn't
you one.
have a love of this movie.
We'll see. I have to look for the shirts. I gotta look for that merch. Cause I'm here
But-
with Queen merch
Gotta get that.
and King merch
Gotta get
Gotta
that.
get that.
and
Gotta
Dave
get
merch.
that.
Dolly, that was funny.
Thank you.
Damn, I missed it because me and Antonio were singing Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were having a moment.
Don't
like
worry
most,
about
like
Dave.
most times we miss jokes. We were singing Black Eyed Peas.
They've got problems.
Yeah.
They've.
They've got problems. Thank you. But I can't say enough how much the title song slaps. Period.
It's so good.
Exclamation point. Question mark.
The Dickies, I think it was performed by.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a real band?
Yeah, and actually they have an album that I was playing while we were in our intermission.
It was very it very was 80s. Like it gave me some feelings of like B-52s. Just like general 80s vibes. Really is timeless. You listen to it now and you're like, this thing fucking slaps.
It fucks, dude. It really fucks.
It sure does fuck.
It sure.
With a K.
Sure. It fucks with a K. Costume design, set location. I mean, the clowns. The clowns.
Oh my god, costume
Design.
design.
The
we
clowns. They were disgusting, but they had
Terrifying.
great costume design. Mechanics, it was mechanized.
Mm-hmm.
They were all different. They didn't all look cookie cutter the same. And then all the characters' outfits of this whole like thing, police attire, the flock of seagulls guy, gosh. Who else? Everybody at the Lover's Lane. And even like the stupid little like outfits for the ice cream truck. Good stuff. And then set design,
That
No
fucking
complaints.
spaceship is fucking iconic.
Mm-hmm.
the amusement park was fucking cool. Remember how I was talking? They go into this fun house at some
Spaceships
point.
are iconic in general with us.
Yeah.
We do be liking spaceships. How varied it is. But inside that fun house, even though it doesn't work as you're like walking in there as a regular person, for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it was fantastic, amazing. Those were like huge cutouts, if I'm not mistaken, or they did like, you know, movie magic and they like painted it and then they like layered it, but it looks like they were walking through it. So I'm like, amazing. Like someone actually painted this. They took the fucking time to do this. And also let us not forget about Mr. I guess his name is Joe Lombardo, the farmer, his overalls. Overall
what?
enthusiasm.
It was there like that part. I might have stepped away while it was in the movie for this viewing, but like where they go through a whole bunch of different doors or different tons of shapes, and that's
Yes.
also in like
And it goes like this.
in Hollywood, and it's just like a whole bunch of different shapes, and I thought that was really cool. Set.
Yeah.
It was very exciting. So many colors, so many shapes. I love their fantastic use of colors and shapes. Very complimentary. You have to watch this film. If you have to watch it. I know you're listening to us, but watch it.
Any favorite quotes?
I'm gonna assume you wrote down the ones I liked because I did not write anything down. So I know you wrote some down.
I mean, the one I wrote down was, and it wasn't even in the subtitle, so I couldn't even get it. But it comes from Mooney, and it's when I guess he meets the clown for the first time, and he says what I believe is, "Whoop-de-da-goddamn-a-do," and that is my quote.
That
a
made
good
me
one.
cackle.
I thought you wrote down more quotes.
The fart one. that was that.
There was that one, "Fugs you all."
Yeah, he said frig yous all.
Frig yous all.
And I'm just like, that's not right English, but okay.
So,
Nice.
Sure.
With a K.
Mm-hmm. You guys got any other ones?
Nope.
I mean, the whole movie, really.
Mhm.
It's my favorite quote.
It's a fantastic time. It's a fun time.
Yeah, so as the loser of the episode, do you believe this movie is worth all the hype it has received?
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because like I've been saying that all along. I'm just like this. It totally was worth a watch, and I feel like I did miss out on not watching it. And like honestly, like I'm not even mad that I watched it now because now I can feed into it and I can see why it's coming up. You know, we were just talking. I don't know if it was between podcasts or not. We were talking about the level of where this movie is and how it's been kind of coming up. And you know, obviously, it's there at Halloween Horror Nights this year, so people love this movie. And honestly, there's a reason why, and you gotta watch it. And if you're gonna ask me if I recommend it, yes, I do. You gotta watch it for the cinnamon toast crunch, for the soundtrack, for the costuming. And, like, the acting, I don't want to say it was, like, super duper cheesy. Like, I think it was pretty good. Like, I feel like sometimes they were, like, reading lines. But the whole point is not to watch the movie for, like, the plot, okay?
Nah, this was about film making.
It's about film making. And it truly was so superb. I'm very hesitant to say greatest movie of all time. But, like, I really feel like it's definitely a practically perfect film aside from, like, you know, needing a crazy cool plot, but it didn't need one.
I mean, it's a movie that's pretty self-aware, I think, of what it is.
It's camp.
It's camp. It's a movie about killer clowns from outer space.
And then they said that in the film too, so at that point we did cut it off and then we walked away for 20 minutes and then came back. Just kidding, we did not do that.
JK,
but I love when
guys.
they do that. We have to go with the K.
Yeah,
The
we gotta
K
go.
silent.
Thank you all for sitting through this and coming and listening. Thanks for coming to sit
With a
down
K.
loser for coming to sit down loser for watching a movie. Not with a K. Join us next time.
Bye, losers. Watch this film. This flim. Flam.
Catch this film.
I gotta go back.
Y'all about to catch this flam.
We gotta get some sleep with a K. Bye.
Bye.
I'm uncomfortable. Whoa. Where did that come from?
That's a very crusty.
Is that part of the movie?
No, it's very Krusty the Clown.
Is that really what that's from? I
It's
don't think
Krusty
so.
the Clown-esque.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's that?
From
From
The
The
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
I've never.
Krusty the Clown. The only clown I know.
I know 3 clowns.